socials, welcome to Savage Impressions. I hope all of you are having a great day and I'm glad that you're watching this video. Before that, let me take this opportunity to wish you all a happy and healthy 2019. Over the last few weeks, I was blessed to spend time with people I love, whether it's being in person or talking over the phone. And all those interactions were very rich and fulfilling. When I look back at the time, what made it so great, it was the quality time and the good conversations that I had with them. Now, science shows that having good conversations and happiness go hand in hand. Success relationships is a secret to happiness. I don't take credit for this quote. This is what Gretchen Rubin says. How can we foster this meaningful interaction? How can we engage into having meaningful conversation? What we can do is make time for meaningful conversation and secondly get engaged into it. When I say make time for having conversation, it is an obvious suggestion, but the reality is that this is what most of us struggle with. And moreover, when we are busy going or when we are busy creating the life we want, needless to say, carving out time for having meaningful conversation is very less and chances of making it happen are very low. So there are so many ways in which we can involve into meaningful conversation. Like, we are so busy running activities, we are very busy with our work obligation. Each and every one of us have so many obligations to fulfill in our day-to-day life. So in this busy life, still having meals together establishes a platform for having a contact, touching the base of the life what you are doing. And one piece of advice I want to give you here is, when you are having meals with your loved ones, make sure that you are not accompanied with any of the digital devices, including the television. Just turn off the television and have a mindful eating with a mindful conversation. You can see that it makes a lot of difference. Secondly, you can schedule time to have conversation. Now, when I say schedule time for conversation, that doesn't mean that you need to mark up in your calendar, say Monday at so and so time I'm going to have a meaningful conversation with my child. It's not necessary. Instead, what you can do is you can engage in activities throughout the week that helps you create these occasions. Like, maybe you can have you can just go for a walk with your partner, or you can involve into some or the other activities with your kids. You can call up a friend for a coffee. So all these helps in creating, or it helps in scheduling having some conversations with your loved ones. Now, when you have established a connection, the next step is how you are going to engage into it. Now, there are many ways you can engage into a conversation. One way is asking questions. Now, when I say asking questions, it shouldn't be like you are dominating the conversation. It is like a simple change. Like, instead of asking your kid, say, how was your day? Like, once he's back from school, you ask him, how was your day? Instead of asking, how was your day? You can make a slight twist to it and ask, what was the favorite part of your day? So this helps the opposite person to, to tell what are his ideas, or it gives him opportunity to speak. So this is how you develop a meaningful conversation. And moreover, when you ask questions, make sure that you don't use close-ended questions which often results in yes or no, but it should be an open-ended questions which enables him to think on his ideas and deliver his ideas. Take ownership of your feelings. Now, you need to remember that we all are doing the best we can. And once you have established a meaningful connection, it is important for you to take ownership of your feelings. For example, take a household chore. You might feel, say, because since you are doing everything, you might feel a little bit discouraged in doing everything, and you get so angry. You might shout at your family members saying that, see, this is ridiculous, you're not helping me with this thing. Instead, shift your focus. Instead, reframe your sentence using I statements. Like you can say, look, I am tired, or I cannot handle this work in addition to an XYZ work. I really need help. So once you say such kind of thing, it is it is it enables the other person to think from your perspective and encourages the other person to open up to you. That is like, it is highly important, like to take care of you and your own feelings, because that is the most important thing. And now, one of the most important skill in managing or in having meaningful conversation is becoming an engaged listener. Avoid being a passive listener and give importance to the conversation. Now, say somebody is talking to you and you are busy scrolling your phone or watching TV or working on a computer. This shows that what you are doing is your prime focus and the speaker comes secondary. So whenever you are trying to have a conversation, make sure that you are active. Stop being passive. Demonstrate yourself with the appropriate body language, eye contact, and give appropriate responses when it comes to listening. When I say give appropriate responses, that should be like, once a speaker is finished talking, give your feedback, and feedback shouldn't be judgmental. It is something that you talk from the other person's point of view. Now, when you have practiced active listening, it is very important to show empathy. Now, empathy is one thing I believe most of them lack, because they really don't understand the other person's feeling. Once you put yourself into the other person's shoes, you know that what the other person is feeling with his emotions, or what is he going through, or how he has to go about it. So, and also when you understand the opposite person's feelings, you know what response to give. This helps. Being empathetic not only helps to have a meaningful conversation, but also it increases the bond between you and the other person. So as we kick off this year with a lot of opportunities for connecting, my advice for you is to have more of meaningful conversation. Make time for people in your life. Be an active listener, practice empathy, and always remember, strong relationships are secret to happiness. I once again wish you all a happy new year. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Take care.